ਬ੍ਰੇਕ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰ ਫਿਰ ਸਵਾਗਤ ਹੈ WhatsApp ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਔਰ ਸਾਡੇ ਮਿਨਿਸਟਰ ਆਫ ਬਾਰਡਰ ਸਿਕਿਉਰਿਟੀ ਐਂਡ ਕ੍ਰਾਈਮ ਰਿਡਕਸ਼ਨ ਮਿਸਟਰ ਬਿਲ ਬਲੇਅਰ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੇ ਕਾਫੀ ਸਮਾਂ ਟੋਰਾਂਟੋ ਪੁਲਿਸ ਨੂੰ ਹੈਡ ਕੀਤਾ ਐਜ਼ ਚੀਫ ਆਫ ਦਾ ਪੁਲਿਸ ਉਹ ਸਾਡੇ ਮਹਿਮਾਨ ਹੈ ਇਸ ਵੇਲੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨਾਲ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ Mr. Blair, you are talking about Mayor Bonnie Crombie, Mayor Brown. Mr. Brown has shown his resentment that criminal from 416 area coming to Brampton, he's saying that no aid to us from the provincial and federal government as far as, and he said Brampton is equally affected now. What do you have to say?
And first of all, criminals do not respect municipal boundaries.
Yeah.
And so I share Mayor Brown's concern. I've spoken to him a number of times. He's a strong advocate for the people of Brampton, and I understand his concern. You know, and we didn't just bring money to the City of Toronto. We brought $65 million to the province of Ontario for distribution of resources, desperately needed resources, to not just the police but to communities right across Ontario. And so I went to them in the spring and said, here's the money that I need you to then distribute to the municipalities. That's their responsibility. And quite frankly, that has not happened as quickly as it needs to happen. And so just a few weeks ago, I came to Mississauga. And I announced that initially they would only accept $11 million, but now we've added $54 million for a total of 65 that the province of Ontario has. And I've spoken to the mayors, not just of Brampton and Mississauga, but mayors right across Ontario, that they need to reach out to the province of Ontario and say, we need these funds now. That's why we provided them. And I also want to assure them, I care about the safety of every community. Every child is our responsibility, and the safety of our citizens is our greatest responsibility. We have made money available to help the police and help communities right across Ontario. I'm hopeful that the Ontario government will get it to them as quickly as possible. But there's more that needs to be done. You know, we've recently announced in our election platform new measures of gun control, which I think are going to be very effective in helping us keep guns out of our communities. But there's more that needs to be done. And so we'll be making additional announcements in the coming weeks about additional programs and additional funding to make sure that we have the strong laws that are necessary, but also that we make investments in our kids, in our communities. And that's in every community. And certainly, you know, we recognize and I share the concern of Mayor Brown and Mayor Crombie when they talk about violence. Violence is unacceptable to me everywhere. And we need to do everything possible. And, you know, that does not just mean that one order of government has a responsibility or makes all the decisions. We have to work together. All three orders of government have to come together. This is our shared responsibility, and this is the job. You know, for 10 years, I was the police chief in Toronto. We didn't get any help from the federal government. For 10 years, nothing, not a dollar. And when I went to them and said, I need you to do certain things for us, I was ignored and couldn't even get an audience most of the time. It's one of the reasons I went to Ottawa to change that. And when I travel across the country, I go to every city I go to, I go and see the police chief. I've done it here in Peel. I go and see the mayors. I've done that here in Peel and right across Canada. And I ask them, what do you need and how can we help? And we are delivering on that help and listening to those local officials who know their communities best. They know what they need. The problem's not the same in every place. And therefore the solution is not the same in every place.
Okay, having, you know, heading a police force for 10 years and now minister in charge for crime reduction, do you think that you have got a good opportunity to serve as a minister in the department where you wanted to work?
Yes, you know, I will tell you, I've dedicated my life to keeping people safe. And Mr. Trudeau has given me the opportunity to work on a number of different files that can help keep Canadians safe. And I enjoy, because of the unique nature of my responsibilities, the cooperation and the support of all of our ministries. And so I work very closely with the Ministry of Justice, the Minister of Public Safety, the Minister of Health, the Minister of Global Affairs.
Here I would like to add that another issue which is being discussed is that we don't have strong enough laws for these criminals, because easily they come out, easy for them to get bails. So why don't we have tougher laws for them?
Yeah, you know, I've enforced those laws all my life. If everyone does their job, the laws work very well. I will tell you that, you know, there are some people that are so dangerous that we need to be protected from them, and we need to keep them in custody when we arrest them. And if the police are able to gather their evidence and the Crown is able to present it, and the judge is able to make the right decision, we can keep those people in custody. I hear politicians talk about automatic bail.
Tougher laws. Yeah.
No, but they talk about there being automatic bail. They don't know what they're talking about. They've obviously never been in court, and they've never taken a criminal to court. I've done it thousands of times, and I know how the system works, but I also know people need to do their job, and they need the resources to do their job. It's not just a matter of talk. We have enough talk. We need action. And we need to resource the people who do the important job of keeping us safe. And you know, we are looking at, very carefully, at making sure that the criminal justice system works for all Canadians. But, you know, I'm weary of politicians who just talk tough.
Okay.
But don't deliver on anything. You know, and for many years I heard lots of tough talk and received no help at all. We're helping. And we're working very closely with the police. And I will tell you, I was very pleased the other day, the Ontario Association of Chiefs of Police, which is the chief of police in every part of Ontario, came out and said that they agree and support and endorse the banning of military-style assault weapons. Okay. Because they're working to keep their communities safe. They're not working for the gun lobby.
Yes.
They're not working for the gun industry. They're working for their citizens. And so are we.
So they have appreciated that.
I'm grateful for their support for that, because this is what they've asked for, and we're listening to them. And certainly, there are continued improvements in the criminal law that we can make it more effective to hold people to account for their criminal behavior. You know, we saw that there was a great vulnerability in the issue of organized crime laundering their money. We changed the laws. We've brought in new regulations for more transparent beneficial ownership, better information for the police. We've also created new offenses of recklessness, new consequences. We've done this in a number of different areas, and we'll continue to do that work with our justice officials and with our police officials.